Hey folks, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am here on a Tuesday, which is not something I normally do, but I had a little extra time. And you guys know I've been, really trying to be present during these difficult times. Of course, I am always available to you for a private reading by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, Duo, WhatsApp, anything but in person in my office right now. And I'm looking forward to the time we can do that again. I'm also available for mentorship if you want to improve your tarot skills or find real personal healing with in-depth tarot work. We can do that as well. So what we're going to do here today as people come into the room is I am willing to do a very short reading for anyone who asks, at least, for the people I have. I'm going to try to get to everybody in the time that I have. And hey, Deirdre, nice to see you. If you are watching an archive, obviously, I will not be able to read for you, but you might still find it an interesting watch nonetheless, because very often the readings that come up in a group setting like this do turn out to be applicable or resonant for more than one person. So if you hear something and it resonates for you, then take it as your own if you like. Hey, Robin, nice to see you. So what we're doing here is specifically readings for hope, strength, and courage in these difficult times. If you have a particular difficult situation right now that you'd like me to read for, you can type it right in. If you'd just like me to check in and see what I see in regards to your own ability to generate hope, strength, and courage, I can do that as well. And I am looking forward to reading for you. Lori, glad you're here. So let's see, looks like the first request here is Robin. And if you'd like me to read for you, just go ahead and ask, yes, please, or read for me, please. Or again, if you have a particularly troublesome thing going on, especially related to our current shared trauma, please go ahead and type in the question. And again, this is all about doing readings for hope, strength, and courage. Hey, Shannon, nice to see you here. All right, so we're going to start with Robin D. Glad that you're here. So, oh, you're so sweet. So here's the thing, Robin. There's a lot of struggle that shows up here for you. And it may have to do with what's going on in the world right now, and that certainly exacerbates everything. But it also feels, Robin, that there's some stuff that you're dealing with right now that you've been dealing with over time, and this just makes it worse. A lot of it has to do with your own relationship with yourself. I'll show you a couple of the cards we got going on here. Ace of Cups reversed, 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 6 of Wands reversed. I pulled 4 cards just because it felt like the right thing to do. So, I feel like, A, you don't believe in yourself as much as you should. And this is a really good time for you to find your strength in this way, for you to remember who you are, find out who you are, and believe in yourself. And I also feel that you have some good, loving people around you, but there are also some situations where you're not feeling the love, and you're going to have to find a way to sort that out. Okay, very good. So let me back up here. And Robin says, true. Okay, very good. You know what to do. And Terry, you made it in pretty quick. Glad you're here. Martha, I will absolutely get to you. Louisa, I will get to you as well. Let's see. Okay, Deirdre, glad you're here. And Jerry Lynn is here. Nice to see you as well. Neil, I'm glad you're here. Okay, and again, we are here today specifically. This is Psychic Triage, you guys. We are working in these difficult times. Hey, Craig, nice to see you. Cheryl, glad you're here. We are working together in these difficult times to find strength, courage, and hope for one another. And so that's the theme of the readings we're going to do today. And I will get to absolutely as many people as I can in the time I have. And I thank you all so much for being here. Okay, very good. Deirdre, glad you're here. Hey, Amber, nice to see you. Okay, we don't usually see each other's faces, do we? Okay. Terry says, you are the psychic doctor to help us. Yes, I'm trying, man. I'm doing my best here. All right, Deirdre. Okay, couple of things. The good news, Deirdre, is you're working. You know, it's not like you were making a lot of money before, and now you got to risk your life to make your money. But you're working, and that's good. However, you get these 2 reversed pages. And this to me is all about communication. It's all about either friends or coworkers or people that you're dealing with where there's not enough communication. And, you know, your choices, Deirdre, would be to try to communicate. And if people will not communicate with you, then there's nothing you can do and you have to let it go. So, you know, the thing that is hopeful is that we still got money coming in and we're glad about that. What will give you strength and courage is to not waste time on people who won't give you their time. How about that? Hey, T, nice to see you here. Okay, Shannon, on her work this week, she is an RN in Tampa. We so appreciate what you're doing for us and am, you know, grateful for your skill and your courage. What will give you hope, strength, and courage this week, Shannon? Okay. 4 cards seems to be the thing today. 3 or 4 cards. I don't know. So the Hanged Man reversed. You have skills, you have knowledge, and you're doing everything you can, not only to help people, but to protect yourself. The 9 of Swords reversed. Of course, this is worrisome, but I really believe you're going to be okay. The Hierophant. I am believing that the management or the people around you, and Shannon, you're getting a lot of love in the comments, so make sure you read all that. The Hierophant. Not only do you know what to do, I feel like you have supervisors or doctors that will be protecting you. The Star reversed. It is not the best environment to work in, and frankly, it's not the best environment to heal in. However, you guys are doing as well as you possibly can, and I believe you'll be okay. I really do. Again, thank you so much for all the work you're doing, and definitely read through the comments to see all the love you're getting here, and take that energy with you. Okay, my friend Lori Hahn, hope you're doing well. Let's see. How about some hope, strength, and courage for Lori? Lori. Good Lord. I don't know, Lori, how much of this is about what's going on in your life or what's going on inside you. We see the 9 of Wands reversed, where you may really be running out of patience. We see the Emperor reversed, where you may be feeling very vulnerable or feeling like the loved ones around you are very vulnerable. I don't know if you have a father or some male figure who's older that you're concerned about. We see the Ace of Pentacles that tells me you're doing everything you can to stay safe and that you will be okay here financially. But then we have the Tower. And, you know, we in Tarot know that the Tower is part of the gateway to spiritual enlightenment and healing. but it's also a card that we don't love to see. Is the video back? I know it froze for a minute, but I feel like it's back. You may need to refresh. So the Tower is not a card that we love to see, and it's not surprising the video froze at the Tower, right? So, Lori, I feel like for you this could be a tough week, but I feel like you need to put your hope and your faith in your spiritual strength, in your ability to do what you need to do, and be prepared for some transformation. Be prepared for some growth, and recognize that out of these difficult things come amazing gifts. And you've been working for a long time, Lori, in your own psychic abilities and your own psychic skills. And I think this is really going to bring that to you. Okay. Terry, good to see you. Martha, glad you're here. Hey, Terry, nice to see you. I know you're an online teacher anyway, so you're not unfamiliar with working from home and teaching from home. But I also know you are now quarantined away from your beautiful granddaughter. That must be so hard. And Lori says, yes, dealing with my cat who's getting over pneumonia and a 78-year-old father that I live with and am helping to take care of. That's the Emperor reversed. Got it. Okay, understood. Understood. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Missy, nice to see you. Okay, so Terry. Oh my gosh, Terry, I was going to reach out, not Terry, who just came in here, Marion, I was going to reach out to you and ask what was going on there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Terry, I'll get to you, Marion, not to worry. Oh, that little squirmy squirm, good Lord. Okay. Terry, my good friend. Terry, as much as the world is sick, you are healing. And you have been in a healing process for a long time. Three of Swords reversed. Strength reversed. And I realize that that can talk about your own frustrations with not being able to see your granddaughter, the frustrations with the quarantine, the frustrations of being quarantined with a guy who will do anything for you but votes for the wrong guy. That is what it is. They're a real mixed marriage, you guys. And the Queen of Cups reversed. You may be dealing with some sadness, with some depression. And all I have to say here, Terry, is you are a healer. You have been healing yourself of body, mind, and spirit. You need to keep working on that. You need to keep working on your healing. Stay in your lane and do what you have to do to heal yourself. And I know that's hard under these circumstances, but that is what is necessary. Okay. Neil, Louisa, it's so nice to see you guys. Jill, glad you're here. Hey, Martha Vink. Hard times for sure. Martha is a pastor who just had to, probably for the very first time in her ministerial career, do an Easter service on Facebook. That's a thing. That's a thing. I'm sure that was difficult. Let's see what we got going on for you, Martha. Okay, I'm going to be like real specific about these cards. And I've heard feedback from other card people that they like it when I show the cards and talk about the cards. And those of you who have had readings with me know that in the readings, I don't tend to do that very often. I just say what I see, you know? But I've gotten feedback that people like to see the cards in these sessions. So here we go. And this is specific for you, Martha. Knight of Pentacles reversed. You cannot do your job the way you normally do. Hanged Man reversed. You are doing everything you can to take care of your congregants and to take care of yourself the very best way you can under these circumstances. 9 of Swords reversed. Hey, Cheryl, nice to see you. 9 of Swords reversed. Martha, do your best to avoid depression. You know you can have a tendency to overthink. and to get yourself into a deep hole. But the Hierophant, and the Hierophant very literally is the priest. And so it's important to recognize your role as priest in this situation. That nothing happens on this planet without God's permission, even though, what do we say? God works in mysterious ways. And so you are able to be the priest you need to be for all those around you. Make sure you are also that for yourself. And if you need to, speak with your bishop, speak with your district superintendent, speak with someone who can also give you wise counsel in these difficult times. And there's another piece of this, because sometimes the people who supervise you may be very helpful, and sometimes they may not be. So, we can always divide them into two categories, right? So, just deal with the helpful ones and don't worry about the rest of them. Okay, Louisa. Okay, so there's a lot here about family and relationships here. And you're a pharmacist in Portugal, so you're helping other people in these difficult times. And I also feel like trying to take care of the people you care about, whether those are the patients or family or what that is. Real quickly, Knight of Swords reversed, Lovers, Magician, Justice reversed, Four of Cups. Here's the thing, Louisa. There's going to be some practices in your pharmacy that you're going to find to be unsafe and not the way you would want them to be. Pick and choose your battles. You know the safest and best ways to do things. Speak out when you need to speak out. Speak out when you need to speak out, and find the right alliances. There are difficult people you work with, and there are helpful people you work with. Find the helpful people and ally with them. And in your family, some people are doing the right thing and some people aren't. Just try to be clear with everyone about what the right thing is and recognize that you have to take a leadership role, both at work and at home. Okay, very good. Hey, Neil Quattrano, nice to see you here. Neil. Okay. Seven of Swords reversed, Five of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Four of Cups, Lovers. Neil. You have to focus on what's most important. Neil's having internet issues. You can always watch it in archive if you need to. You have to focus on what is most important. There's a lot that's not going your way, and there is at least one person that you really care about who is not listening to you, who is not letting you help them. And this is difficult and problematic, but you are doing the best you can. Everybody is responsible for their own journey. You cannot do someone's journey for them. You can facilitate it. You can open the door. What do they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Enjoy the people that you love. And if the people that you love are not doing the right thing, it is not your responsibility to make them do differently. It's theirs. Hang in there. You'll be all right. Hey, Cheryl, nice to see you. Cheryl, the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about, and you and I have talked about this, this is time for you to really use your spiritual ability, your spiritual gifts and talents for healing. Oh, this is Cheryl Watson. Cheryl Yosh, I will get to you. Sorry, we are Cheryl rich in this environment. Okay, so this is Cheryl Watson I'm talking to right now. Thank you for reminding me, Cheryl Yosh. You are definitely on my list. Cheryl Watson. The moon and the Ace of Pentacles. You have newly discovered gifts as a healer. You must use them for yourself and others at a distance and recognize the power and strength of what you do. Louisa, the quarantine is not easy. I have tons of work to do. I'm not resting properly, and both family and team are difficult people. Yeah, we thought maybe. Okay. VJ. VJ, so the thing about reunion with your wife is there are things that have to happen first. There are conversations that need to be had. Neil, yes, you did. Are you back here? VJ, I'm going to take care of you. Yes, I'm taking care of you right now. However, I think Neil missed me, and I want to go back to Neil. Neil, you are doing the best you can for everybody that you care about. And there's at least one person who is not doing what they should. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You are not responsible for making someone see the light until they are ready. You are doing a fine job anyway, and you will be fine. Okay, did you get that? Okay, now VJ. So here's the thing. As regards your reunion, it is possible, it is doable, but you need to be patient and you need to, there are more conversations that need to be had. There is more work that needs to be done to make it happen. You have to be patient and you have to be strategic to make it happen. Okay. Jennifer Sherman, found out today my dog is passing from, I don't even know how to say that. I wish I knew someday something would be happy for me, lost my whole family. So, of course, you're feeling that loss right now, Jennifer, and we're so sorry, so sorry. So here is a card for hope for Jennifer. This is hard. You know, the loss of a family member, be they four-legged or two-legged, is a very, very difficult thing. However, give it time. Go through what you got to go through. The thing is, there is a lot to look forward to for you, Jennifer. A lot in terms of good things for love, for family, for home. You may not be able to see it, but your future is brighter than you think. Okay, Jerry Lynn, glad you're here. I will get to as many people as I can. I probably have another good 10, 15 minutes before I have to run away. So I will get to as many people as I can. Okay, so this is for Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn, you know, I feel good things about family and the people around you, but I also get confusion here. In the interest of time, I've stopped talking about the cards, you guys, because I just want to get the information to you. That's what I do in readings, too. That's why I don't talk about the cards in readings, because it takes time. Okay, so Jerry Lynn, I feel good things about family, but I also feel confusion, specifically around communication. I don't know if this is communication with family. I don't know if this is about business or about something creative, like some writing or something of that nature. But I feel like it's really, really important for you this week, Jerry Lynn, to figure out what is confusing you. I think that's taking away a lot of your sense of strength is your confusion. And recognize too, because you're a spiritual person, recognize the power of your ancestors. You have an army of ancestors trying to help you here. But there is something you want to say. I don't know if this is to a particular person or, again, in terms of writing or teaching or something of that nature. But in some way you are feeling blocked. And this is the time to use the power of the ancestors to get out of your own way, release that block, and communicate what you need to communicate. Okay. Hey, Joe, nice to see you. Okay. Hey, T. Good to see you. Here's a card or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 for you. Hey, T, is Rusty doing okay? I know he was having some health issues, non-COVID related earlier. Ultimately, I feel good about him, but I feel like either we're dealing with some post-traumatic stress from that, or there have been some continued issues. So there's a lot here about making sure he's okay. I feel like in terms of what will give you, T, hope and strength and courage, is A, recognize what a badass you are. Recognize how capable you are to do whatever you need to do. So you got to take care of him. You got to build your business. You got to find your amazing job. And you got to do that all during this pandemic. And you will. You can and you will. Have faith in your own strength. And that's really the key. Yeah, he's stressed and nervous, of course. It was like boom, boom. He had that issue and now this. He is not a guy who should get COVID. So you guys have to be really, really careful. And of course he's stressed. But I think it will all be well. I see you putting protective energy around him. And all will be well. Okay. Hey, Kathy Lipinski, nice to see you. Kathy, are you feeling tired, overburdened, and uninspired? It sure feels like that may be the case. However, what is hopeful here is a real sense, Kathy, this is Kathy Lipinski I'm speaking with, there's a real sense of new opportunity. Opportunity for work, perhaps, opportunity in terms of gifts that you share with others, new avenues for you. Right now, you may be feeling tired and you may not just need to take a nap, and that's okay. But going forward, there is a lot here in terms of new opportunity, and that's what you want to look for. Julie Mercado, sorry. Pronounced your name incorrectly, I believe. Okay, here's what we got for you, Julie. Julie, there's a lot of anxiety here, but I'll tell you what I see for you, Julie. I see the possibility of making more money, like a promotion or something of that nature. And I also see a lot of growth in terms of your own spiritual maturity, ability, connection. So I feel like paying attention to career and spirituality is what will give you your hope, strength, and courage. Okay, TK, good to see you. Glad you're here. TK, feels like this is a rough week, but what gives you hope is the ability to look toward the future and to know that wherever you go, you will have friends, you will have loved ones, you will have a good path forward career-wise. We can't quite see none of us can quite see, when this all ends or how it ends. But when I look at you, TK, I feel happy for all of us because I can see a happy future for you. And if there's a happy future for you, then there can be a happy future for all of us. Okay. Amber, my good friend Amber, glad you're here. Let's see what we got going on. Amber, there is so much stress here, and I wonder if you're not feeling your best. You are advised to be patient. And, you're one who usually works in person and now is having to work at home, I believe, which means you're working twice as hard to get half as much done, which is always frustrating. But what comes up for you, Amber, is the need to not be so hard on yourself. You will find your hope, your strength, and your courage when you stop beating yourself up, when you recognize that you're doing well in a very difficult situation. Believe in what you're doing. Believe in who you are. And know that every minute of every day, you are doing what you need to do for the people you take care of, for your family. You're doing it. And so acknowledge that and find your strength and your hope and your courage in that. Okay, Barbara O'Brien, glad you're here. Barbara, now is actually a time of new opportunity for you. This is all about closure to the past and opening to the future. None of this is easy. However, there's something here that says, you got to put closure to things that have hurt you. And as you do that, new opportunities are going to open up and will take you in a very positive direction. Be on the lookout for those opportunities, Barbara. Put the past in the past. My friend Wendy, so glad you're here. Wendy. It all depends on the day for you, Wendy. You have some days where you are just fine, you're on top of the world, you're good. Other days where you're really feeling bogged down in all of this craziness, and I think we can all relate to that. Recognize, though, that you have a light within you. We all do. But Wendy, you've got a light that shines particularly brightly. Recognize that and allow that to shine. Allow that light to shine. Your move may be put off for a little bit, as we said. The possibility of job change may be put off a little bit, but you will get where you're going. You'll be okay. I think you've had a lot of situations, Wendy, where other people have gotten in the way of you being able to shine. Let's not let that happen as much as you can help it, and make sure that you see your own light. And the more that you see your own light, the more others will see it as well. Okay. Hey, Missy, nice to see you. See what we got going on. Janet, nice to see you. So, Missy, it feels like everything really is coming together for you. Despite some missed communication, some confusion, and some kerfuffles, Missy, things are moving forward. Things are moving forward, and you are moving in the right direction. All will be well for you, Missy. Okay, Joanne Matthew, nice to see you. Okay. Pamela Thies, so nice to see you. Oh, good. Glad you liked it, Amber. Very good. Thank you guys so much. I do see there's a lot of nice messages that come through, and I want you to know I read and appreciate each and every one. I don't always mention them because I'm trying to get through really quick, but I do really appreciate your positive feedback, and I thank you so much for that. Okay, Pamela Thies. Pamela, you're doing a lot in terms of making the best of difficult situations and helping others do that too. I don't know how much of that has to do with our obvious shared problem and how much of that has to do with stuff that you specifically are dealing with in your own life. One way or the other, the key is for you, Pamela, is make sure you do reach out to the people that you care about. Make sure you do allow yourself to have some social distance time on Zoom with people and have some fun. Go to a Zoom cocktail party, take a video class, do something to connect yourself with people. That's going to be important. And recognize, Pamela, that the thing that gives you the most hope and the most courage and the most strength is your ability to do for others, your ability to help others. You have a lot of gifts in that department. Understand that, know that, but make sure you reach out to others for that same nurturance as well. Okay. Let's see, we are rolling down here. And hey, Karen Winkle. And happy birthday, Karen. Today is Karen Winkle's birthday. Woo, nice card, nice card. Okay, so on your birthday, Karen, we have blessings from your ancestors and new opportunities to share your skills and your creativity with others. Sometimes you hold yourself back. Sometimes, you have great ideas to do things, but then you sort of pull your punch at the last moment. Move forward. Believe in yourself. I see good things for friends and family around you. I mean, as much as we can during the time of social distancing. But so much good stuff for you to be able to get your skills and your creativity out into the world. Okay. Teresa, stop feeling guilty for things that are not your fault. You will be a lot happier. You will have a lot more strength, hope, and courage if you're not constantly beating yourself up. You have some good friends around you, but you also have some people who I think put negative messages in your head that are not helpful. Be careful who you listen to. Okay. Trisha, knit faster. Oh, good feedback from Pamela there. Okay, very good. Okay, Trisha, knit faster. Trisha, you may have particular anxiety or worry about a particular person right now, or even a group of people. Recognize your ability to be helpful either with a word or simply by sending your energy. And, you are one who needs to make sure that you gather with others as well. And recognize, Trisha, your own skills, your own ability, and your own authority to teach, to lead, and to create. Okay, very good. Okay, Linda wants to know about a relationship. Linda. There's an up and a down on this relationship for you. There are ways it works and ways it doesn't. Try not to make it be something it's not and try to figure out what it is. That's the best advice I can give you there. Okay, Leisha. Leisha, man, you're walking into the mouth of the beast every day. You have a hard job in these difficult times. But what is hopeful here is I really do feel like you will get through it fine. You will get through it and be okay. That's what I can tell you. Joe, here you go. Joe, looks like you're trying to take control of your life and find the appropriate opportunities for you. Feels like you're in a better place than you were in the past. And even in these difficult times, you are trying to move forward. Keep on doing that. Okay. Okay, so in the time that I have, I'm going to get to, and I don't even see it anymore, but it's in my head. I'm going to get to Cheryl Yosh, and I'm going to get to Marion Kirk, and then I will see how much more time I have. Cheryl Yosh, thank you so much for being here. Cheryl, I know you're making house move and all of that stuff, and it looks like crazy hard and difficult. But it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Your kids are going to be fine. Your husband's going to be fine. You are going to be fine. It's just stressful day to day. Just remember that, when we're dealing with a freaking global pandemic, even a little bit of stress feels like a lot of stress, and you're doing something that is stressful anyway. Breathe, keep a sense of humor. It'll all work out. It'll all be okay. Now, Marion, my good friend Marion. As regards your situation, this we said regarding this situation that this would be the make or break. And if he weasels out, that's a break. And that will be good because then you can finally let it go. But when we look at what's going on for him, he's a scaredy cat. Do you guys say that in Scotland, scaredy cat? Is that a thing? He is just such a scaredy cat. It's not you. Don't you take it personally. I'm going to private message you and we're going to talk about this because it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, now let's just see. I'll get to a couple other people. Joanne Keeler. Joanne, you are doing a good job doing for others, but you're feeling stuck in a lot of ways. And I think it is very important that you focus on self-care and make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, hey, Michael Wells, so nice to see you. Something positive. When is something positive going to happen to Michael Wells? When he writes his book. It's in the cards, dude. It's in the cards. Write your book. Write your book. I'm serious. Seriously, I'm serious. Beyond that, I could see more money coming into you before too long. You do have good friends around you, but everything in your cards basically says, Michael, things will happen that are positive when you do what you're here to do. Write your book. Just saying. Okay, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. Yes, you do say scaredy cat and a few other more colorful descriptions. Yeah, let's have a little chat on Messenger about that, Marion. If I missed you, I apologize. I tried to get to as many people as I could. I want to thank you guys so much. If you're watching an archive and got all the way through this, you're a braver person than I am. But if you heard some messages there that resonated for you, then go ahead and take them as your own because that's how this stuff works. I will be back on Thursday with your newsletter weekly wrap-up. And if you don't get the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter, you still have time to get it in your inbox tomorrow morning. You can go to my website, ChristianaGaudet.com, and sign up for the newsletter. And of course, I'll be back on Friday with your Friday weekly wrap-up. And remember, I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, Duo, WhatsApp. Michael says, I hear and obey. Yeah, you better, dude. You better. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Reach out. I am here for you. Take good care. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Be good.